At Fraser Heights Secondary, we have been taking the last 2 years or so to make what already was an excellent school even better. We have been modernizing the way that we teach and transforming education. By responding to a BC Ministry of Education invitation to think outside the box, Fraser Heights Secondary has launched several new initiatives, including Inquiry 8, Western Canada's first ever Science Academy, introducing Genius Hour, Innovation Week, Summer Learning with an Inquiry focus, and Inquiry-based learning. We have been changing the way that we teach and transforming education. We are an innovative school and have been moving from pockets of innovation to a culture of innovation. Our teaching staff have found new and innovative ways to engage their students in their learning.
Transforming our library into a learning commons, and that basically means that it's a place where students, teachers, people in the community come to share, collaborate, create, connect. It is a makerspace. So
we are supporting teachers so that they learn how to use new tools and supporting them so that they feel that they can take risks in learning new ways of teaching and learning. Our staff have undertaken intensive staff development through a series of meet and eat lunchtime sessions.
It's more like a new way of learning it, because now nowadays we use multimedia for everything, and it's a new way of incorporating things into our lesson. And it's a newer way. You learn without you noticing it.
Inquiry 8 integrates English, social studies, math, and science at the grade 8 level, 2 teachers, 60 students doing inquiry-based
we're learning things. We're not just reading things off the textbook, and it's just cramming it in your head. And when there's a test, you just study everything, and then a few weeks later you just forget it. What we learn in Inquiry 8, it's we're really getting it. It's getting in our heads and it sticks there. So we're really learning stuff, not just studying stuff. Yeah.
I would most definitely say that the most important thing in this course is creativity. Because right now here in Fraser Heights, we're not doing a lot of boring work like math and lots of notes. Right now we're doing lots of fun stuff that actually requires imagination, so just bring everything you've got. First, when I joined this course, I thought it would be overwhelming, but it turned out to, those two subjects, actually all of them actually blend in really well, and it shows you're completely different side of learning.
We are very excited to launch what we believe to be Western Canada's first ever integrated math and science academy for talented students in grade 11 and 12.
The Science Academy is the opportunity for students to see the interaction or the connections between math and science. It's also an opportunity to study science at a deeper level.
The thing about it is that the teachers are good and the students are good. When we have a lot of bright minds working together, we can come up with awesome stuff, the projects that we do to figure out on our own, the constant of gravitational acceleration. We have all the bright minds work together. Teacher leave us to our own devices, and we can figure out this awesome stuff that we wouldn't have gotten to practice in a regular class.
We figure it's a great opportunity to give them the extra education that they could really use to kind of either feel more comfortable in university or actually use it for credit. And I think that's a great thing.
We recently held our first ever Innovation Week for all students in grades 8, 9, and 10. This was a wonderful celebration of self-directed learning.
My favorite part of Innovation Week was probably the result of Innovation Week. So Showcase Day created some really amazing conversations with kids. They were really engaged and passionate about what they'd created, and that was probably the most fulfilling aspect of it, and what I was hoping for and anticipating all along really came to fruition, and everyone came together and made something really, really amazing come to life, which was really cool.
It's much more than a science fair. It's a lot about the students' interest and their engagement with the project. I saw a few Christmas gifts I might want to purchase eventually. I also love the opportunity to talk to the kids as to ask them why they wanted to do it. And it wasn't the normal motivation that it was for a grade and we have to do it for our teachers. It's to know their why, and that they had such good reasons for spending 5 days to work on these projects. I thought that was quite interesting, and I enjoyed seeing so much, and I hope these kids get more time to explore these passions.
What kind of style of learning?
It's more student-driven learning. You decide what you want to do, and you don't have a teacher telling you, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. I think that allows for more students to do what they're more comfortable with rather than what they're forced to do. It also makes room for great new ideas.
Innovation Week worked really well for our students. It was really good for them to be developing an innovator mindset, and we do want to foster an innovator mindset. Our students live in a changing world, and for them to be thinking about how they could tinker, create, how they could make things better in their world, it is a mindset we do want to encourage, and our students took really well to this kind of learning, this self-directed learning that they engaged in for a week. So we are very excited with the results of our Innovation Week.
Please follow us on our school-wide blog, fhlearn.ca, where we are eager to share our learning with you. We know that the best learning is open, transparent, and shared.